If it causes an issue,
We're
we're live.
live.
Because last time it wasn't working out for us at
It
all. We
wasn't.
are live. Yes. Hey,
Hey, hey
V, how you
everyone.
doing? How's
Hi
everyone
guys.
in the
I'm good.
chat?
I'm good, Robin. How are you?
Welcome everyone to another Couch Confessions. This is the one on my channel. We have two mashup questions tonight, so we're really excited.
Yeah.
Let me see. Because my phone locks every 2 seconds and my questions are on the phone. But anyway, the first mashup question we're going to be talking about today is how much access should your partner have to you? And the second one that we're also going to be answering questions from is, do people get too comfortable in relationships?
Oh, what
So
a
this is going to
topic.
be really good. Should we start with the first one? Is anyone in the chat? I can't see the chat today for some
Let's
reason.
go.
So
Is anybody in there yet? Not yet, I don't think. We're
not yet.
still
Okay.
early.
Okay. You man the chat and I will
Okay.
man the questions. So let's
Okay.
start with the first question. Should your partner know your phone password? Real talks in the chat.
I-
I just saw
oh,
it.
he is. Oh, here we
Hey,
go.
Real.
Um,
Should your partner know your phone password?
he said no. um, I feel like there should be a level of trust where you probably don't need it. However, I can see how it can be convenient. I can see the reasons behind it. And quite frankly, if there's nothing for you to hide, then there shouldn't really be any issues with sharing passwords with your partner. But I do feel like it just depends on that level of trust. I don't think I've ever been the type to be like, hey, what's your password on your phone? I really could care less, you know. I'd just be like, hey, can you unlock your phone? Or and then they'll probably say, like, here, yeah, the passcode is blah blah blah. Now, will I remember it? Probably not, because I barely remember mine, you know? But but
Exactly.
that's what I think. I don't know. I just think, like, there should be a level of trust there. I don't If you feel like you gotta be checking everything, I ain't got the energy for that. I feel like if I've got to check everything, then I probably shouldn't be in a relationship with you.
That's true. Hi, Elsie, my little plant corner. Um,
Hey.
okay, so the question is, should your partner know your phone password? So I don't think that you need to know each other's passwords at all, but I do believe in the saying that who you are in the phone is who you really are.
I agree.
So I think that you guys should share access with each other's phones and it shouldn't be like a hidden secrecy privacy thing. You shouldn't
Right.
be turning over your phone when I come close to you. When I'm like
That
walking,
right.
thinking that I'm gonna grab your phone because you have something and I hide in your phone.
Yeah.
And like I think there's a level of privacy, but also like don't break that. Don't like have weird things in your phone. I don't know. Hey
Yeah.
Denzel,
Because
how are you?
if I ever do need to look at your phone for whatever reason, you know what I mean? Or like say mine's dead and I need to borrow your phone because I need to call, I don't know, the kid's grandmother, whatever. I don't know. There could be a whole different plethora of reasons as to why, right? There shouldn't be anything on there that I should run into that makes me question who I'm with.
I just feel like there's always something on the phone.
You feel like it? Why?
Yeah,
Well, probably,
there's always
maybe.
something on the phone that's a little sketchy.
Maybe, but I guess it just depends on how far back you're going, right? Because for instance, like I'm not the type of person to delete everything off my phone, right? So my phone probably has a whole bunch of things from
The
past
past.
relationships, from
See
past,
that's no problem.
you
Past,
know,
yeah, past is past. I'm talking about new stuff. New text,
yeah,
new Instagram, new pictures, new yeah.
girl.
That kind
They
of stuff.
getting
Yeah.
so smart now. There are apps that hide messages and stuff now. I
It's
don't know.
true. It's
That's a
true.
lot, but there are like,
So Real said, just don't have it locked around your partner. It's
yeah, you
very
could do
easy
that
for
too.
Real to say that. I mean, I personally feel like Real always has something to say. In a good
Always.
way, Real. I just don't take you for a cheater. So
She
that's why
says in a good way.
he in a good way. I feel like Real's not gonna cheat. Like if he feels like he has to cheat, and I know he's gonna say it in the chat, I'll just leave her.
You know what?
When
That
he
is so
say something
true.
like that, Real
That's
would
true.
definitely like be like, if I feel like I have to cheat, I'll leave her. And I feel like that should be the like the thing. That should be how it is. If you feel like you have to cheat on someone, then just leave, because obviously there's something there's something about this woman that's like obviously irking you, that you feel like you have to go and be with someone else. So
Yeah, I
yeah,
agree.
like if you can't have an open phone in front of your partner, and you can't, what's the point of being with them? I
That's
don't
what I'm
understand
saying.
it.
I
I don't get it.
mean,
Yeah,
the whole don't look at my phone. Well, what you got on your phone? Like
right.
what?
It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. Or like really like getting upset. I mean, starting a whole riot over the
I
phone.
feel like that's a telltale sign that something's on that phone that you
It's too much.
do not want me to see.
It's too much. Now I'm curious. Now
Now I'm
when you
curious. Now I want to
sleep,
look at the phone.
exactly. When you sleep, I'm gonna get in that phone.
Right,
How
because I
about
didn't care before.
that?
But now you making me want to look in that phone.
So Elsie, my little plant corner, said, I think before marriage, you don't need to know each other's password, but once you're married, there shouldn't be secrets. Agreed.
I agree.
Agreed. There's no secrets at all in
Yeah.
marriage. Okay, so next question is, she has a follow-up. So many times I've used my husband's phone for things and he never cares, and vice versa. Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. Next question is, when does being comfortable turn into stopped effort in a relationship? So, when you're in the dating and courting time, and it's just like you're on a high and you have so much like butterflies and stuff like that.
Enjoying each other.
It's not going to last, right? We know that time is going to pass, right? And it's going to enter a new era. Some people, including myself, end up like getting a little too comfortable, too laid back, to the point where it's like, all right, it's like no effort now. And I know me and you always talk about this. Like you're big on like, no, you have to keep dating forever, and stuff like that. But I don't know. I do tend to like get a little comfortable sometimes with my person.
I get that life like gets comfortable, right? And I get that, we start falling into a whole routine. But I feel like if we're not trying to intentionally spend that time together, other things are going to start filling in the gaps. And that's a problem, right? And I'm not saying that it has to be
Other
all the
things or
time.
other people.
Other people, other things, like sometimes like one person in the relationship is more focused on the kids and making sure that everything that they have to do, because they in after school clubs, they in basketball, they in football, that they're swimming, they're doing all different types of activities and things. So it could be like, I'm on the go 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 go, but somewhere in that schedule you guys have to, I'm a firm believer in this. I said it when I got married to my husband at the time, and I said we have to have a date night. Like once a week, we have to have some kind of intentional time where it's me and you, right? Because we do get busy and it's okay. That's fine. But you do need to have intentional time together. I think that is what builds bonds in relationships and what helps relationships to kind of stay on track, is just remembering the reason why you love this person and just trying to take the time out to do it. You don't always have to go out for date nights. Date nights could be inside. Date nights could be like, shoot, lighting some candles, throwing some petals around the house, we're just going to watch a movie tonight. Or it could not even do the candles and the petals. We're just watching a movie. We're sitting down together, intentionally spending one-on-one time together that's uninterrupted. Big, big thing for me. And I don't care what anyone says. Any man that wants to be with V, you're going to have to find some time once a week. Once a week, you're going to have to find some time.
Absolutely. I saw this. It's so funny that this question came up. It's so funny. I'm laughing at E Black, hey, what's going
Oh
on?
gosh. I should have had my bonnet on today, E Black. Just for you,
You know
honey.
what? He
Just for
came in the
you.
conversation at the perfect time because we're talking about, when you get too comfortable and the bonnets start coming out.
Yeah, we did. We did start talking about that. Perfect time.
What was I gonna say? I saw this Instagram post where it was like a woman and a man. I guess they were married on a podcast, and the man said that like back in 2020, he just like woke up with his wife, and then he asked her. He was like, "Hey," he was like, "What do you think about when you wake up in the morning?" So she's like, when he asked me that, I was like, all right, well, I'm thinking about the kids and where I gotta bring them, and then I gotta take them to their sports, and I gotta do this, and then I gotta cook, and I gotta do this. And he goes, where do I land in that lineup?
I was about to say, girl, what? That's the
Yeah,
first thing you think when you have a fine man laying next to you. That's the first thing you think about in the morning. Oh, I
I
must be doing
mean,
it wrong. I must have a problem, baby,
after
because I
years
know
of
exactly
marriage,
what I'm
after
thinking
years
about.
of marriage, I don't know. Oh, he said I was summoned by the spirit of bonnets.
Great, welcome.
Yeah, so I actually it's a legit, question, and I'm guilty, so I cannot speak on this. I cannot speak on this, okay? I get all the way homeless in
I
relationships.
mean, like I get it. Like I get it. I get it. But I want to start my day off right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that helps de-stress me.
You know what, V? I'm gonna do better in life.
Please. You might enjoy it. It's a little fun.
I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna do better.
It's different though. I don't know. Okay, so I can't speak about when you add children into the mix because obviously I've never had kids. So I can't say what that's like being married to somebody and we have kids and all this kind of stuff. But I just feel like we can wake up a little earlier. We can get what we need to get in, and then we can get on with our day.
I mean,
That's
speaking
not right.
from someone who has kids, and I spend a lot of like time speaking with like other mothers and stuff like that. When your husband's not acting right, it's very easy to just pour into your children. Because when they don't act right, at least you can say that they're children and they're my children. So
Okay.
like there's just something in like motherhood where your mind just shifts to the children. And um
But that's when
yeah,
the problem starts with
it's a
men. But I get
problem.
it.
Yeah.
I understand what you're
There's
saying
like a shift
because
that happens. I
there's a
was
shift, right?
Mhm.
Because I can see women start focusing more on the kids, and then the men start getting jealous that the women are focusing more on kids and they
They
feel
get a little,
neglected.
I don't know if I want to put the full word jealousy on it, but it's something like jealousy of their own children. I don't think it's like
I don't even
malicious
think it's
jealousy.
jealousy. I
It's
don't
not
even think it's
jealousy.
jealousy of their children. It's
It's the
jealousy in the
time.
fact of the woman is pouring their attention to
Yeah.
another thing
Yeah.
that is not them. You see what I'm saying? Like I can't say that it's like
Exactly.
full jealousy that they're
Yeah.
jealous of their kids
There
because
must
I
be
feel like
another
they love their
word.
kids. They want
Yeah,
their
of
kids,
course they love their kids. Yeah.
But
The
there's jealousy
attention.
in the fact that a woman is pouring herself into something else.
Yeah, there's like a lack of attention that's going his way that maybe used to be all his attention, and now the attention has to be shared amongst children who come.
But Robin, in all honesty, we're both women of faith. So I will say this. That is wrong. That is wrong. Biblically, that is wrong. That is not what God intended for relationships. Your partner is the person that comes first. Everything else comes second,
What if
including
your
your
partner
children.
is getting on your last nerves?
I mean, I get that. That's why I said like when you said the whole point of well, when they're not acting right,
Yeah,
you
I
start
think
pouring
I
into your
think I
kids.
think the reason why women end up doing this and going like pouring into their children is because there has been a breakdown and resentment and seeds that have been planted. Not, I don't think the husband means to do it, because I'm here, I'm also speaking on behalf of like other people that I've heard, like even, people very close to me have told me like, yeah, resentment just starting to pile up, and resentment's just starting to pile up, and it's easier to just take care of my kids because like it's me and my kids, me and my kids, me and my kids, and screw that man because he
And
can
they
get
give
out of
you
my life.
unconditional love.
And the kids give you unconditional love, and it's like
Men give you love with conditions.
Right.
I'm waiting for them.
See, Dre's not in here yet. Because when Dre comes in here, that's when the fight is going to happen.
Yeah, because he's always got something to say. But I will say, Real Talk said, nah, I ain't getting up earlier than I need to. Really, Real? See, this one I'm talking about.
What is he talking about, getting up early?
And I said, oh, you can get up a little earlier, get what you need to get in. You'll be grateful, Real.
Real, what are you talking about? You know you would get up early if your wife woke you up in the morning.
You getting up early.
For some love. Like, come on.
For some loving, you getting up early. Whatever, sir.
He would go to bed late, get up early.
Exactly. And that's why I say like the morning is probably a better time for couples, because in the evening you're tired. You done cleaned up the kitchen. You done fed everybody. You done put the kids to sleep. You done bathed them, got them ready for school. You done all of that. In the morning you feel refreshed. You feel a little bit more energy. Like I personally think that the morning is definitely more better than the nighttime.
It is better, and scientifically speaking, because I gotta bring the science and the biology.
Please do.
Testosterone spikes in the morning. So actually it is best for a man in the morning. Nighttime, it is at its all-time low. Hence, the workday has been made for a man. That's why like lunchtime is when it is. And late night, he's at his lowest energy wise. Morning, he's at his peak. So
see, Real, there's a method to our madness.
There's a method to the madness.
Get up.
Madness.
He said, V never said this on Bad Luck the Sexes. He said, we argued this up and down. Now you admit this, V. I don't remember that. Real Talk 87.
What?
Just want to let you know. And then LC said, yes, mornings are better for the men too. And due to the height of testosterone and Robin.
We right here, LC. We right here.
Right there.
Okay, next question.
Okay.
What did we do just now? We did a comfort question?
Yes.
Now we're going to go back to the access question. So,
okay.
Is changing your password without telling them suspicious?
Yes.
Well, some people, like, if you're a person who does have the password of your spouse or your significant other, right? And then all of a sudden, they change their password without telling you. Is it suspicious?
Red flag. No,
Where's my red flag? V, we need some props. We need some
props. We need a red flag.
We need a bonnet. We need a bonnet. We need
a bonnet.
We need a bonnet, a red flag.
Yeah,
a white
definitely.
Flag. A white
We're coming
flag.
with it.
No,
white
flag.
We're
not going to use the white flag too much. Only when we admit defeat.
That's going to be a rarity.
Okay,
but
so it is suspicious. Okay, let's bump down to the next one.
Okay.
Should your partner still get the version of you that they dated?
I don't think you should change too much, but people do change and they adapt.
And evolve.
I feel like we're forever evolving.
Yeah.
Real's gonna love that one. We're forever evolving.
E Black says, going back to the last question, why do you have my password? That's a red flag. E Black is married, by the way. E Black, are you still married?
So he says.
Because with all the conversations about bonnets and now, why do you have my password? Excuse me, sir. Anyway.
E Black, your wife don't have your password. She probably needs it. Give me her phone number. I'm gonna let her know.
Tell her to log on.
He said code for change. Okay, so I do feel as though people change as they grow and develop together. And so I think that that's okay. Now, I don't think that you should be too far removed from the person that you met, because that's the person that your partner fell in love with, right? So I
Right.
don't think you should change too much on them. But let's just be real. People are forever evolving. So you got to go with it, right? If it's not working for you, that's where communication comes in, and you guys need to speak about it. But I think that that's more of an issue for people that get together really young and stay
Yes.
together. I think that, like, if you're getting together in your 30s or 40s, 50s, I think you're pretty much in a better position because you're meeting the person that they are now. But yeah, when you're young, it's different. And that's why a lot of people grow apart. They say, and that's the number one thing for the divorce rate. It's like, oh, well, we just grew apart.
We
And I
got
can
married
understand that.
young, such
And
and
it's
such
like, well,
and
maybe people shouldn't get married so young, you know? I feel like if my child was telling me, hey, I want to get married at 21, I'd be like, baby, wait till you're 30. Think about it. Just so
yeah.
they could really grow. But I don't know. That's
You
just my
know,
thoughts.
they say people change like every 7 years. So it's like if you get married and then you're going through these new levels of life and your partner
Hmm.
is either growing faster or slower than you guys are constantly like not growing at the same pace. So I
Exactly.
think that like causes an issue. But I don't it's I feel like it's unrealistic to think that you're gonna always be the same
Same
person
person.
that you were when you were dating. Like when you're dating, someone's brand new to you, the novelty of it all, the newness of it, the
You're trying to
butterflies,
impress each
kind
other.
of
You're
you're
giving
bringing
each
your
other
best.
the best part of
Yeah,
you.
like how can that keep going? Like unless I don't know. I just feel like it's impossible to think that.
Hmm.
When you first meet someone, you are always putting the best foot forward. Everything is always good. I always say just wait for that to wear off and then the real
Yeah.
stuff can come in. The real
Yeah.
stuff is going to come in after that. Then you can really don't ever like get married to someone in the honeymoon phase. Ever.
Mm.
Because you haven't even
That
seen
honeymoon phase is going to wear off.
it's going to wear off. And what if like it's, this person's totally different. So, anyway,
Exactly. Real Talk said, nah, your partner should see the worst part of you too, in my opinion.
absolutely. I agree, real. You
And he
should get
said,
into an
change.
argument.
He said, change is good, but don't change your whole personality. Right. That's what
Agreed.
I think. You can change. I think changing is okay. You're
Yeah.
evolving. But if you're completely a different person from who I met, I'm going to be looking at my man sideways and be like, I don't
Yeah.
know who you are.
Like, who are you? Yeah.
This isn't who I fell in
No,
love with.
for sure. Okay, next question.
Mhm.
Are you entitled to privacy when you're married or in a committed relationship? What is
This is a good
privacy in marriage?
question.
Do you have privacy? Yes. You know what privacy you have? You close the door when you use the bathroom and take a shower. That's your privacy. What else privacy do you want?
I will say, I feel like a lot of people don't talk about this kind of stuff. Like, so it was like a big shock for me, right? I remember when I got married, and at first it's great. Like, we're spending all this time together, we're going over to each other's houses, everything's wonderful. And then, like, okay, now we're married, we're in the same house together all the time. And I remember it just hit me like a ton of bricks. And I
Wow.
was just like, oh my God, he
When
never
is he gonna leave?
leaves. Like, no, seriously, I was like, he never leaves. And it's like, it's not even like, I don't know. It felt like such an out of body experience for me that I really had to get accustomed to, because I started freaking out a little bit in my head about it. I never really told him this for whatever reason at the time, because I wanted to just deal with it myself. And it wasn't the fact that I didn't want him around. I loved being around him. I loved having him around. But at the same time, I was just so used to being independent in the fact of, if my best friend calls, me and my best friend, we can talk on the phone for hours. And it's okay. And there's no problem. I'm now in a situation where I got this husband in the house, and I'm like, sometimes it's not even my personal information that I'm trying to talk to her about. Maybe she's talking to me about something, and there's nowhere to go. And then guess what? I go to our room. I get confined to the room and I close the door just so I can have a conversation with my best friend. And that's it. But you're never really truly alone. There's never any privacy because my husband wasn't even the type to be like, oh, when you're in the bathroom, that's a private time. Private? No. He would just walk in when he wanted to. Oh, yeah.
No, absolutely not.
So
that's right.
And if I lock the door, if I ever locked the door, he'd be like, why are you locking the door? It's just me and you. Like, sir. I'm telling you, no personal space. No personal space. I mean, at the time, I loved that man. It was great. But that was a big culture shock, and I think that people need to talk about that more to people that are about to get married and you've never lived full time with your partner before. You've just seen each other or gone to each other's houses. That's a whole different experience from completely living with somebody 24/7. So I do feel like I feel like there should be privacy, but I don't believe that there is much privacy in a marriage.
So Real Talk said, I'm an introvert, so I definitely need my privacy even if I have a partner. And like I asked before, what is privacy?
Well, you said the bathroom, but that wasn't one for me. So.
because like what? Because to me, like you're not coming in the bathroom with me. I'm sorry. I will lock the door and you will not hear me.
Zone out.
That's like my private time. But like regarding like money that I make, regarding my friends, regarding my phone.
Oh yeah.
Things like that. Like that there's no privacy. There's no privacy. You know, not in marriage. I don't believe so. Mm-mm. And
I feel like the happiest marriages are when there isn't privacy.
Yeah. Speak on
it. That's just what I feel. I feel like if the best marriages is when everything is on the floor, everything is open on the floor, and we're dealing with it, you know? Agreed. And I think that was just something that I like really, truly, I guess, enjoyed about my ex-partner that I had. Is that was we had good communication when it came to most things, especially like serious life talks and relationship stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I think that's just the easier way to go. Is just be open. Be open.
So, Lauren said the bathroom for her too, and Real said y'all make marriage sound like prison.
No, you're putting a negative spin on it. It's not prison.
Is it prison? Are you locked up?
It's not prison.
You know what? You
can leave. You can go in the car and you can leave. So it's not prison. It's just,
you know what? I think
different.
It's just a sacrifice of marriage. You're no longer. You're one. You're one.
It's not a bad thing because you get used to it. And then it's like, okay, cool. Like I'm used to it, right? But I'm just saying it's a shock to the system when it first happened.
Prison with a bonnet.
What did he say? Prison with a bonnet.
Do you know that there has never been one episode of Couch Confessions where we have not said the word bonnet?
I'm gonna start wearing. You know what? We're about to have bonnet confessions next because oh my gosh,
that is the word that we say in every single episode. I've looked, I've searched. I was like, always have a bonnet segment because of E Black.
Because of E Black. But I will say now, in all honesty, we're laughing, we're joking about the bonnet. And the bonnet, gentlemen, it's not going anywhere, so get over it. But I will say that they probably really, I feel like that's true feelings from a man coming out right there. Absolutely. I don't know why men, they want their woman to just look beautiful when she goes to bed. Like she needs to look like this when she sleeps and when she wakes up, she's just like this. And that's just not reality.
Impossible. Impossible.
Impossible. Like, we got to maintain our hair. We got to make sure it looks good so that it's presentable for the next day. But I do believe that men really do feel that they're like in prison with a different woman when it comes to nighttime.
It just sounds funny when you say it.
I'm just saying. I think they do believe that.
Okay.
Oh, Real Talk said, I don't mind the bonnet, just don't go out in public with it. I agree, Real. I'm so against that.
Bonnets are not for the airport. It's not for the supermarkets.
No.
Bonnets are for your bed or possibly for your home. If you're about to go to bed,
Yeah.
Agreed. So next question. Do men stop courting once they get the woman? I say yes.
I say yes. If we allow them to, yes.
Exactly.
Like I said, I'm very intentional. You taking me out on a date, I don't care what you say. We going out on date nights. But I do feel that men get into this comfortable zone. And then it's like, well, you ain't going nowhere, I have you. And then they feel like they don't have to do anything extra to like keep you there. And that's fine. You do have us, but at the same time, we still want to feel loved. It's like us turning around one day and we're just saying, I don't want to look after the house anymore. I don't want to clean your clothes. I don't want to wash your clothes. I don't want to cook a meal for you anymore. I don't want to run you a hot bath. I don't want to do any of that. I just want to exist. How would they feel? Because that's exactly what you guys give us.
Apparently, not to play the angel advocate here, but women are doing that supposedly nowadays. Women are now.
I wonder if it's payback.
I don't know, but I will say, courting equals sending my money. No.
We already talked about date nights. We even said that it doesn't have to be you going out all the time. But
no. I will say with men, I feel like they really just enjoy the chase.
They do want to feel chase
of a woman. Mm-hmm. No, the chase of a woman. The fact that they can chase and like a prey, like they can chase her. Then when they have her, it's almost like the chase is over.
So but then they don't like that either, though.
They don't like it.
They be like, a lot of the time, they feel like if they're having to chase women for too long, then they're done. Like, they don't care. Like, it's too much work.
Too much work.
Yeah. And it really isn't even that long, to be honest, but they just want what they want now.
Yeah. I just feel like, they don't know what they want anyway. You know how I feel about them.
Yeah. I sadly agree.
And then the sending money thing, right? The sending money. I do want to spin back on that sending money thing. Because women, we do like money. It's engraved in our DNA. We see money and we feel safe.
I was about to say, we see money and we see security. Money,
we see security. And also in the animal kingdom, they don't have money, right? But what do they have? They have their genetics that they can pass down to their children. Lioness will pick the lions with like the nice, strong manes. We do the same thing because we are also part of the animal kingdom. And while men, they don't have manes, they got money.
Yeah.
And they have their looks because we do like a good man with a nice face and nice muscles.
We do. Tattoos, preferably.
But money, I meant spending money. But I'm talking about money.
But she's talking about money, period. E Black.
Yeah. Because you mentioned the word money. So I want to talk about the money. There's a reason why you guys are called males and we're called females, right? And it's because there's a fee. And money is, go get the money and you'll get the females. Anyway,
true,
that was
because women don't want no broke man.
That was an excerpt from Robin chapter 5 verse 11. Next. Here goes Robin with her weird.
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for
You knew he was gonna get me. You knew. But you know what? Real talk.
But it made sense though, didn't it? Real, did it not? It made sense.
You understand them, and you
you got it right. You got
psychotic behavior. Anyway, I'm gonna skip over that one.
Whatever, Eaglet.
Next question, V. Should your partner know exactly where you are? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think there's any reason. I feel like it's only hard, like that kind of situation becomes difficult when you want to surprise your partner if they always know where you are, right?
That's true.
You can't surprise them because you're doing stuff or you're here, there, and everywhere. I guess that's the type of thing. Okay, so would you share your location with your partner or have like Life 360 on your partner's phone? Like, would you do that?
I think it's necessary to share your location with your partner.
Okay.
And I feel like it's a red flag if you don't share your location with your partner. Like, where is it that you're at that I shouldn't know? And it's not like I'm staring at the location every 2 seconds. If you are a faithful man and if you are a man who I can trust, I don't need to be checking it. I'm only going to be checking it when I don't know where you're at.
Yeah,
but you're not answering the phone.
Oh shoot, maybe it could be something as simple as, oh dang, I want pizza. Let me see if he gonna pass up the pizza place on his way home. Where he at? Is he already passed it? Is he's still on his way? Like, it could be something as simple as that. But 360 saves lives.
He said
saves lives.
That's your partner, not your child. Then stop acting like my child. And then I won't have to treat you like my child. After how long of dating should you share locations? Not during dating.
I don't think you should do it during dating. I think that's more of a thing of like, I guess when you're like settling down for marriage or whatever. I think that's more of a thing then. I don't think it's necessary to have it prior to that.
I dating, what is that? You could break up in like 2 months.
Exactly.
Same thing with marriage, but at least with marriage is a promise. You promise to be with each other. It doesn't always work out as we know, but there's a promise behind that. There's no promise behind of dating. People don't even take dating seriously nowadays. Like,
yeah.
All right, next question.
Oh wait, hold on. Real talk said you only find locations if you don't trust your partner. I don't think that's true, Real. I feel like that's a man's way to look at it. But I don't think that's true. I'm not putting a tracker on your car.
I knew of a person who wanted to share locations with their girlfriend. Like, wanted her location but did not want to share his.
And I don't think that's right. I think if we're sharing locations, we're both sharing our locations.
Right.
I don't think it's right for one person to share their location and the other person doesn't. So what, you just want to spy on me? Like,
Exactly. That's a little weird.
And the crazy thing is I probably will rarely ever go on that. Like, even if I had your location, it's more of a safety thing.
Yeah. Like, only if, like, maybe I'm calling you and I can't get in touch with you.
Get a hold of you. Or, like, you're usually home at 7. It's 9 o'clock. You're still not home. You didn't tell me why you're going to be running late. Yeah, like, then I need to check. Are you okay? Like, what's happened?
Or
it's easier way to find you.
Or you called a female psychotic. When we have those psychotic episodes that we get a feeling and intuition that something's going on, and I go on there and I check, and you are where you're not supposed to be. So woman's intuition is tapped in, and we'll tell on
Always.
you every time.
Always. A woman's
So
intuition is
yeah, you want
always
to call
right.
it? You want to call it psychotic? We'll call it psychic.
We're psychic.
Stop doing stuff so that the things stop telling on you.
Exactly. Exactly. She's not lying.
Robin and V on the freeway with your location trying to be detected. And I'm just here at the smoothie shop trying to get a protein shake. Well, then answer your
Well,
phone.
if I can see her at the smoothie shop, I don't care. Like,
I'm not
okay, he's at the
saying
smoothie
anything.
shop.
Right. But if you're at
A
1392
hotel that you ain't supposed to be at.
or 1392
Okay.
Madison Avenue
Okay.
in such and such boulevard.
Then we got a problem.
Where
Because I don't know that address. Well, none of our family members live at that address. So where are you at? Who
are
you with,
you
sir?
at? And who you with?
Who you with?
Okay. You ready for the next one?
Yeah, go ahead.
We've talked about this before, but is wearing a bonnet every night comfort or just letting yourself go? I did not plan these questions.
I would like to say that it is not letting yourself go. And it's not comfort. It's preparation for the next day. It's to make sure that your hair is kept.
I'll be right back in 1 second. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I believe that it's a way to make sure that your hair is kept in the right manner in which it needs to be prepared for the next day. I don't believe that it's a comfort thing. Now, if I'm just cleaning around the house, I may keep my bonnet on for longer than necessary because I don't have anywhere to go today. And guess what? I don't feel like putting the bonnet back on later on. I don't feel like rewrapping the hair, replaiting up the braids, or whatever. So I just leave the bonnet on because I'm not going anywhere for the day. But I don't feel that it's letting yourself go unless you're the type to literally like live in a bonnet. But I don't live in a bonnet. I just wear it when it's necessary. E Black. Don't be giving me those emojis, sir. Real Talk is laughing. And then he said, I know some women who wear bonnets every time I see them. I'm just saying, baby, if I'm dating you, you ain't really seeing me in a bonnet apart from at nighttime, okay? Because I like to impress my man. I like to see.
Yeah, the bonnet outside, that's not what it's.
Can't get with it.
It's not what it's for. Like same thing like with pajamas. Like that's been a thing where women are wearing pajamas out. I don't think that
I saw it yesterday and I was just like,
yeah, it's something odd with that. And then the bonnets too kind of give me that same feeling. Like if you're outside, you should really make effort to look nice, like to look okay. Like gone are the days.
I was raised you don't wear your inside clothes outside. And you wear your outside clothes outside. Exactly. You know, like pajamas is for in the house, in the bed, actually.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. When I'm in my house, I live in pajamas. Like I stay in pajamas. So, you know,
I love a moo-moo. I love a good moo-moo.
Yeah.
It's comfortable.
I will hide your favorite bonnet until 10 p.m.
Oh, Lord.
You know what? There's some cute bonnets. Anyway, we won't get into this.
They are very cute. I'm not even going to lie. They got real creative with them bonnets. Their bonnets ain't plain Jane no more. They cute.
They're really cute. Some of them
they still fit inside, though.
They're inside. Exactly. Let's see. What's the next one? Can you have opposite sex friends your partner doesn't really know?
I feel like my partner should know my male friends. If I'm going to have male friends that I talk about and stuff, I feel like my partner should know them. He should definitely get to meet them.
And you should know his.
And I should know his. Because if you start talking about a Sarah that I ain't never know or heard of, sorry, who?
Or a coworker.
Let's not even get me
unless Real said unless you grew up with them. If you grew up with like somebody who's up, but I should know them.
But I still feel like if your partner is that important to you, then they should know your friends, period. Anyway, absolutely. Whether it's somebody from old back in the day or if it's somebody new, you know?
I agree. There shouldn't be no new friends.
No new friends. Because where you find
If
them
it's a
at?
new friend, if it's a new friend, then that's our friend together. That's
That
our
part.
friend.
That part.
Okay. Let me see.
Oh, wait. Elsie said you
Yes.
both should be at least talking about your friends to each other. Exactly. I agree.
And if your friend don't know about me.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a problem.
A big problem.
I actually like this next question that's in the same group. And it's,
go ahead.
Are some conversation with friends none of your partner's business? Yes.
Yes.
I feel like if my friend was to talk to me about something super private, you know, that's not something that I'm bringing to my spouse.
Right. I don't feel like I need to have.
I have privacy with my friends.
Yeah.
I guess that's where privacy would come in. Yeah. I there's some things you should not bring, because there's this trend on Instagram now where it's like, if you tell me, you tell my husband. If you tell my husband, you tell me. And I feel like, yes, for most things, yes. But there are some things that are just too private.
Some things don't need pillow talk. Like, some things aren't necessary for a pillow talk. And I feel like my friends should still be able to have that comfort in knowing that our conversation stays here. You know, because some things really, it's not really any of my man's business. Like, it's not my husband's business or boyfriend's business, whatever. It's not his business. It's nobody's business. You know, and vice versa. No offense or anything. If I'm telling you something, you know, I would hope that it stays between me and you sometimes, depending on what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And especially, like, there's some conversation that even my friends will just say, like, hey, this stays between me and you. Soon as I hear that,
you know not to say nothing. Yeah.
100%. I'm not saying anything, even to my husband. Even if it's not said, if I have a very good discerning mind. So if it's something that she's talking about that's so private, like, no, that has nothing to do with my husband. Has nothing to do with my husband. I'm a friend.
Yes.
And I'm a wife, and sometimes they could be separate, you know?
Yeah. Elsie said, that's why I walk away when I'm on the phone. I think privacy is okay there.
Yeah.
E Black says, nah, I want all the tea. And then E Black also had a question as well earlier. He said, can I go out of town with my woman friend?
What? He said what?
Can he go out of town with his women friend?
Why
is it just you and one woman friend, or is it you?
I don't understand why you would need to go out of town with your woman friend. That's not your wife, because you shouldn't have no woman friend that's not your wife.
Well, I don't know, because if you think about it, once upon a time we did a trip to Vegas.
Yeah.
And everyone's partners were not there. It was
except for Nia.
Apart from Nia.
You brought your fiance.
But I can understand her. She was afraid of flying. She didn't come out with the rest of us at the same time. She came later. So I can understand as to why she did that. But I'm just saying, there are situations in which maybe you are on trips with friends and your partner is not there, of the opposite sex, and it's not anything.
That's different. That's like a group trip. I think that's a group trip.
Okay, so to be fair, I agree with you, because I'm not gonna be comfortable if you're going on a one-on-one trip with a female. No, absolutely not. Unless I'm on FaceTime 24 hours a day, the whole time while y'all on the trip. It's like all three of us are on that trip.
No, I would not allow my husband to go on a trip with a woman friend. And who is this friend? And I need to know more about her.
I'll be like, baby, book a ticket for two, because I'm coming too.
I'm coming too. We can all go together. And
she's just a friend.
Which room you staying in? Because I'm gonna stay with my husband.
That.
Real said,
no drunken nights down there. Real Talk said, I already said men can't be friends with women.
I agree with Real
I
with
think that's just
that.
because Real can't be friends with women.
No. V,
So can
I'm
you be
with
friends with
Real
women?
1,000% on this. If a man,
Real, can you be friends with women?
no, if he's friends with a woman, he has some ideas in his head about this woman. She's
No.
cute. If she ever got a little touchy, if she allowed him, yes, the answer would be yes. I don't think men and women can be friends. I don't, unless that man is like really gay. If he's gay, then no problem. He's not even into women. But if a man is, he said, all my female friends are ugly.
Who said that?
But Real, if it was a cute girl, like for example, if V lived next door to you, if V was your next door neighbor, could you just be friends with her and go out with her like homegirl, like homeboy and homegirl? I say not. I say not.
I think he could.
No.
He ain't even answering the question.
Yeah, because he's like, let me fix this up. V
Oh,
isn't a good example.
He isn't a good example. What?
I tried, V. I tried. E Black asked another question.
Okay. Can you be friends with a woman you've already
No.
slept with? No. Well, actually,
No, V.
maybe.
Can you be friends
Robin
with,
disagrees with me wholeheartedly on this. Why not?
I feel like there's always going to be memories of when you guys were intimate together. That's always, every time you see this person, you are going to have memories of like, I don't know. I don't. You could be friends. You can call it friends. But there's something going on.
No, because it doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to go back to how things were. We're just cool now.
Yeah.
Like we're literally just platonic now.
Yeah.
And I think that you can be platonic with somebody that you slept with. And have their best interest at heart.
No. I agree.
Or maybe I just can separate the two. I don't know.
Yeah. No, definitely. I think, but I just feel like there's
I feel like if you still have feelings for that person, like romantic feelings for that person, then you can't do it. Yeah. But if you don't have any interest,
I always feel like there's always one person that still has something for the other. So even though
it's usually on the male side.
It's usually on the male side. So it's like
because they have regret.
Right. And they keep you around for a reation because
they always want to have access to you.
Just in case. So, I do think that is a thing. Like,
I would agree.
Yeah. Elsie said one of my best friends is a guy who was an ex from high school. Yes. And obviously they've both moved on with their lives. Elsie is now in a, loving, committed marriage, and so is her best friend. So it's like, that's a little different.
Thank you, Elsie, for agreeing with V. Okay? Because I believe it could happen too, sister. Just saying. E Black said, no, I'm asking, can your partner have friends he slept with?
No.
Also, E Black, you think it's different for women. You feel that women can, but men can't. That's interesting.
I think I agree.
That is interesting.
If he's saying that,
I might agree with you.
But can my partner have a friend that he slept with? He can have an acquaintance. Hey, how you doing?
Like, cause how do they still like you? Like, what's that relationship really looking like? Because women, we something else. I ain't gonna lie. Like, women are something else.
Very shady.
When they want that person. Yeah.
They're gonna do
whatever they need to do to get what they want.
Yeah. And men aren't that strong.
They're not. They're so weak.
Nor do they want to be strong. So if a woman's throwing themselves at him, he doesn't have any kind of strength inside of himself to be like, I got a wife, or I have somebody that I'm in love with, and I can't. No, they cannot do that.
Yeah,
we can. Some of us can. But I think men, for the most part, they just want to sow their seeds all over.
Yeah.
They want to have their cake and eat it too,
It
even though they
too.
have cupcake, apple pie, sherbet, all of that at
A
home.
plethora of things to pick from.
They got all that at home, but they want the cake to eat it too. So,
Yeah.
moving on. If there's no more questions, E Black, because he's rolling his eyes in the chat. Okay.
Okay, keep on rolling your
Here go the
eyes.
lies. Okay, next one is let's see. Oh, the excuse of you should love me as I am. Is you should love me as I am sometimes just used as an excuse. Look at all the cupcakes and the cakes and the pie. And what's that right there? I don't know what
I
that
don't know
is.
what that is.
T Black, what is that white thing right there?
It's a
Next to the
spiral.
cupcake. A what?
A spiral.
Like now I want one.
Okay. Damn.
So is that
Okay.
used
What
as
was
an
the
excuse?
question?
So basically it's saying that is this an excuse that people use sometimes. Hold on, let me read it again. You should love me as I am. Is that an excuse? Like in relationships regarding comfortability and stuff. Meaning like maybe the man maybe the man is saying, hey, you've gotten a little comfortable, you've gotten a little laid back, and the woman says, well, you should just love this how I am. This is how I am. You should just love me the way that I am.
A part of me feels like
and only women say that. That's why I use that example. I'm taking accountability.
It could be a cop out. It could be a little bit of a cop out, ladies. I
think so.
Depending on how you're using it, yeah.
I think if a man comes to you and talks to you about the things that are making him upset, then we should make an effort to
change that.
Yeah. And it could be anything. Like
I feel like if you care about your relationship, you will.
Yeah, like if the man's saying like, "Oh, you don't do your hair a lot. Your hair always looks crazy." Then, really take that as him telling you what he likes and what he doesn't like and go and fix it. If the man is now the biggest thing is like are talking about people's weight. Like,
I was about to say, oh, that's a touchy one. Men got to be careful with that one. Because my thing is, I feel like, in all honesty, a man should not be talking about a woman's body if your ass look like you got a dad bod. So if you ain't looking fine and all kept, don't come to me talking about me and my extra.
You know what? That's cool because it's like if he's looking a certain way and I'm looking a certain way, then
we are matching.
Yeah. No, together we can work on it together,
We are comfortable together.
If he's feeling like, oh, I'm not attracted to my wife anymore because she put on some weight, and then he looks in the mirror and he's got a dad bod going on.
Well, I'm still attracted to you and you put on weight. Shoot, now what?
But are you though?
I'm still. I ain't gone nowhere.
I think everybody should be their best friend, their best self.
Real Talk said it's different if you started one way and then you start picking up weight. I get that, but I will say this. In relationships, people get comfortable with their partners. And it's common and it's a thing for men and women to gain weight in relationships that they're comfortable in.
And they said like you gain weight when you're happy too together. So.
You gain weight when you're happy. Like we eat a lot now. Golly, we happy. I got someone to eat with now.
Yeah. Pregnancy
you're happy. That happens. But also, and then guess what? Life looks a little different. Maybe I used to go to the gym 5 to 6 days a week. And now I can only fit in 2 days, maybe 1, because my lifestyle is different now with a partner and kids and other things going on. So there's a whole different plethora of things. Like I said, I agree with you when we said that we still have to make an effort if somebody comes to you and they say, "Hey, this makes me feel blah blah blah." But I'm just saying the weight is a little bit of a touchy subject
It
because
is.
if you don't look like what you should look like, then
Now,
bruh.
what if that happens though? What if the man does look good and then the woman has put on a little bit of weight, or vice versa? What did he say? Oh my god, he's terrible. He's so bad.
Said, real talk said, 10 to 15 pounds is different, but don't go from Halle Berry to Precious.
He's too much. I
I'm
can't
sick
with
of
you,
you.
Gail. I cannot.
Oh, Lord.
All right. So,
Okay.
what's next? Okay, so we ran out of if your partner told me oh, if your partner, okay, last one for the comfort question. If your partner told you you're not the person I fell in love with anymore, would you be offended or actually just listen?
I would want to know why.
Yeah.
I do want to hear your reasons.
Those are strong words. Those are strong words.
That is strong. That's a strong word.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to know what it is or why you feel the way that you do. So I'm listening at that point.
Yeah.
Depending on what you say. Will depend on my response.
Yeah, I think I would listen too. I think I would. I'm really emotional, so like I would probably be hurt a little bit at first. Like,
yeah, that's definitely a knife. Like that's sharp.
What
that
happened?
hurts.
Like what did I do? Type of thing.
Yeah.
But even though I'm emotional, I feel like I'm, I have common sense, like and like I'm understanding, so I'll listen and then just try to see if it's something that's fixable or if the relationship needs to be let go.
Real talk said, but don't you already know even before he says it?
No, sometimes you don't.
Sometimes you don't.
Or you get weird vibes, but you're not really sure why the vibes are coming. So it's like.
But sometimes people act really, really normal, and it's like, where did this come from? I'm not even gonna lie. Like, some men are very, very good at doing that. And it's literally a slap in the face because it's like, wait, where did that come from?
There was no warning signs.
There was no warning signs. You never acted like you was disinterested. You never did any of these things,
Yeah.
So what happened?
Yeah.
So no, they don't always say. We don't already know it before it happens.
I think I would be definitely a listener with that one though.
Yeah, me
too. Deleted messages. Are they suspicious?
Absolutely red flag.
Yeah.
Red flag.
Why are you deleting the message?
Why are you deleting the message? There was something there that you don't want me to see.
Yeah.
And now I'm mad. Now I'm just mad because you shouldn't have deleted nothing.
He said no. Real said no.
Real would say no.
That's suspicious.
That's because Real is a deleter.
Real, are you a deleter?
He deletes messages.
He's gonna say, if I have to delete a message, I won't be with her. Is deleting messages automatically suspicious, Elsie? Could be trying to save space on your phone. We're not talking about that.
No, deleting that.
We're not talking about space on your phone. You know what we're talking about.
Okay, so I have a question because I'm really intrigued. This is a random question that wasn't on the questions. Do you, when you enter a marriage, get a new phone, or do you keep the phone that you've always had? Like the phone number.
I kept my phone number. I've had my phone number for like over 15 years.
Oh, you kept your number?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I've had it for over 15 years. Everybody old still has my number. Every once in a while, I'll get weird text messages from old people in my life, and my number's still the same.
Because I just wonder, like, does that create problems later on?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It does,
because it's an old number.
It does.
I feel like it does. I feel like because people ain't looking at, oh, this I ain't you ain't seen, I ain't spoken to this person in years. But okay, I mean, I didn't know they were gonna pop back up. Hey, gorgeous, how you doing? I didn't know. I didn't make the man say that. Like, what you want me to do?
I
So
think
that's
like
why I
every
want to know: is it better to just get a whole new number when you get married, so it's like a clean slate, starting all over? No one that you don't want to have your number does not have your number,
that
and
that
you
might be a
starting
good
fresh.
idea to start fresh so no one old has your number. But they
Yeah,
could still find you on social media. So what's the point?
that's a little bit of extra work.
I don't know.
What is real? Look, Eve
Getting a
Black
new
says.
number is okay, but deleting messages.
Eve Black said, when you change your last name, you got to change your phone number.
Ew. And I got married and didn't change my last name. So what does that mean?
I don't know.
That's why I didn't change my phone number. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. um. Okay, V. Do we want to have the pop up question?
Um. Okay, we could do that because like we can do that as like the last question of the night because we've done an hour. We've been on here for over an hour.
Really?
So the
Oh, wow.
last
6 minutes over.
pop up
Okay, pop up
question.
question. Yeah.
Wait, I gotta remember it. Hold on.
It was about a man working hard.
Oh, okay.
Remember?
So
Remember?
the pop up question of the night is: if a man is working hard and hold on, because I may even have it as a message. Hold on. Okay. So if a man is working hard and he does everything he's supposed to do for the household, he's making sure he's taking care of his family, he's coming home from long days of work, is it okay for a woman to withhold sex from that man, or is that evil? That is the question.
When I first heard this question, I was like, wow, that's intense. So
Isn't
this
it?
is what I feel um sex. Is he talking about he said no, divorce.
Real so funny.
This is what I feel about sex in
Uh-huh.
marriage. And it was literally like, I love that this question came up because like I just saw the post today and I was like, wow, this post put language to something I was thinking about. And basically it says that women lose sexual interest when they are emotionally disappointed. And when they're emotionally when women are emotionally disappointed, emotionally unsafe, they do not want to have sex. Sex is the last thing on their mind, right? You can
Right.
put woman in a relationship with man A and she doesn't want to have sex with man A, but put
Yeah.
that same woman in a relationship with man B, and all of a sudden she's like a
He wants to have
tiger
sex all the time.
all the time. But why? It's because, like, with one, maybe she's not feeling emotionally safe, emotionally, she's been disappointed, she's carrying too much. And then the other one, it's like she feels that he is covering her. So, because of that, the order is correct. And then
Yeah.
he gets what he wants. So, um, a man working hard outside of the home and stuff like that. What does he want a cookie? That's what he's supposed to be doing. He's supposed to be working hard
And providing
um,
for his
and
family.
providing for the family. And sex is while I do feel like it's evil for women to withhold it as a punishment to men. I agree with Lauren, who says that there's certain times that women have a right to say no. Yes, we're going to say no. We don't feel like doing it all the time. And it really does depend. In the bedroom depends on what you do outside of the bedroom. And I've always
Yes.
said that on this show. I've always said that. Outside of the bedroom, if you're doing crazy stuff, how do you expect us to even want to touch you in the bedroom. We don't want to even look at you if you're acting a hot mess out here.
That's true.
It doesn't matter
And
if you're
plus,
a
you
hard
guys are
worker.
forgetting, like, although like it feels like this is an obligation to have with your partner, and I'll tell you my thoughts on this question in a minute, but just coming off of what Robin said, you feel like it's an obligation, but you're forgetting that we as women are still opening up our bodies to you as men for you guys to enter. That is still very intimate. Okay, we're not going inside you. You are coming inside of us. And so,
Exactly.
you know, we got to be in the right headspace for that to happen. And if you're not acting right, that doesn't necessarily mean
You cannot
that
open
I
yourself
have
out.
to allow you access to my body right now,
No.
because you're not doing what you're supposed to do as a husband. You ain't holding up your side of the bargain at all. At all.
And to respond to Real's comment that says, "Isn't sex part of a wife's duty, though, Robin? Just like a man's working. Sex is a
No,
part of both
thank you. That was
the
my
husband
point.
and the wife.
Yes.
Sex is a gift within marriage to be shared between husband and wife. So
Yes.
it's not just the wife's duty. It's not just
No.
what? Real.
No. And
Stop
I will
it.
say, I've always had the point that I believe in this type of situation, neither partner really should withhold sex. Like,
No.
it shouldn't just be because, oh, I'm lazy today. I can
Yeah.
understand if there's a problem in the
Yeah.
marriage, or the person, your partner isn't being the best spouse or partner to you right now. Yeah, okay, I get the withholding at that point, but it shouldn't be withholding, oh, because I'm tired. I don't
Yeah.
feel like it, blah, blah, blah.
Or punish
That's wrong.
him. Punish
Or
him.
punishing him.
It's,
Yeah, it shouldn't be.
punishing is not something that I feel like sex should not be a tool for punishment.
Right.
You know, that's not okay. But I do feel like there are women in marriages that can be raped by her husband. And
Absolutely.
people will, you know, and even Elsie said it down below. It's consent, not force. And if it's force as a duty, then it can feel like rape. I believe that a husband can rape his wife because if
Yeah.
she doesn't want to do it and he's making her do it, now it's not even love making anymore. I don't
No.
even know what that is. And I don't think that that was the intended purpose for intimacy in marriage in that way.
Exactly.
And
I agree.
yeah, we should do a whole video about this because I love I
We
love this
definitely
topic.
should.
I
We
love this
definitely
topic so
should.
much.
Because I want to say, like, I
Yeah.
literally would say to the guys, okay, so what if it's that the woman wants sex? What if it's that the female is doing everything that she's supposed to do on her side of the deal, and she wants sex and the man is
He's not
withholding?
giving because
Is
that
that
happens
okay for
too.
him to withhold? Because men withhold as
They do
well
it
as
too.
women. It's not just women. So that's definitely
Yeah,
something that I
we
want the
definitely have to do
men.
a topic about this conversation, but
We will.
I would implore men to do your research about women. And if you're in a relationship or you're married, then figure out what it is, research your woman, research her and see what is the things that make her feel safe to. We're literally, as V says, opening up ourselves to have you enter us like a temple coming in to our
Yeah.
body. And
Yeah.
it's like, you know, there's even certain things with women where they cannot even fully like open up to let their husbands in. They, like because of like physical like problems. But it's like I feel like everything physical is connected in a different way. Like, you know, I just feel like honestly, it's so deep and it's not just sex.
No. And maybe this is a conversation for next week that we can definitely delve
Maybe we'll
into.
see. We'll see.
I
That'll
do
be
want to
fun.
give credit to that question, because that question did come from a video that is going crazy right now that Harrison Family Values did. Dre, our friend Dre,
Yes.
he did a video on YouTube, so please go and check him out on that topic specifically. I definitely want you guys to go and watch that, because we gonna have a part two, because I think that there is a lot of different like
For sure.
niches to get into that,
For
and
sure. For
it's
sure.
a whole wider conversation that needs to be had.
Y'all turned him into being a bad husband. That's different. No, no, no.
It's like it's about being a good husband and the wife withholding sex. Okay, but
What is
I'm
a
just
good
asking.
husband? What is a good husband? Just going
Yeah,
out
give
and
us a
working?
list. You
Because
know
if
what?
you think, go ahead.
Say that. Say,
Because
give us
if
a
you
list.
think that just being a good husband means just going out there and working and providing and busting your behind, that
That's not
is
being a good
just a
husband.
part of being a good husband. There's a whole other part of it
There
that,
is.
needs to be spoken on. And you're not getting a cookie because you go out and work hard and bust your butt. There's also
Exactly.
other things even inside of the home that should be done as a husband, and that is what, a good husband. Maybe we can actually make a list of
Mhm.
what a good husband is, what a good
Please.
wife is too, because there's also certain roles that a wife should do as well.
Correct. Correct.
It's not just about the man, so
No, it's not. It's about the two. We're partners. We're in a partnership. Remember that.
exactly,
Important.
exactly.
Real Talk said good is subjective. We all know that. LC said a man can provide hope while beating his wife down, even if it's not physically, but emotionally too.
Period.
And that's so
Period.
true. That's so true.
Period. Like there's just
Like men shouldn't get rewarded with sex. Look, see, we going all the way in now. Because I was about to say, men should not be getting
me.
rewarded with sex when they're not being a good husband.
This is a topic.
This is a top. This is next week's topic,
This might
guys.
be next week's
We're not
topic.
even gonna prep.
We're
This is
not.
what we're coming
We're
to
not.
talk about next
We're
week.
gonna talk
Okay?
about this. Yeah, this is the subject.
This is the subject. Oh,
Anyway,
I love
guys.
y'all. This was so fun. I had a
Yes,
great
we have
show.
went over our hour by 16 minutes, but we were also very late today.
We
As
were, but
usual.
we did good.
So we will be on V's channel next week with obviously the topic that we just talked about. And thank you
Yes.
guys so much. Oh, Dre better be here next week. Yes, he should better be here next week.
Exactly.
And we'll also see each and every one of you guys here next week as well. And get ready to bring your boxing gloves and everything because it's going to be real intense next week. I feel it. I feel it. All right, V. So that's it. And we'll
That's
see you
it.
guys.
Good
next
night, guys.
time.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.